busted it. So, we're stripping the ceiling, as you can see. It had this white paper on it, well, it's been emulsioned. I think it's one of those vinyl papers or vinyl paint or emulsion. Anyway, so what I did this morning was, well, we ordered this, £17 was it?
12.
£12. And I sprayed it, and then got the steamer and decided to take the white paper off first, the top coat. And then what I found was this second coat, I can spray it with water again, and you don't need the steamer. So that's how we're doing the ceiling. Cheryl has joined us to help. But the other thing is this coving. I always said that this coving when we moved in was polystyrene. Hello, can't see me.
I can see you.
Oh, I can't. Oh, hello. It was polystyrene, and it is. You see, it's that old polystyrene out of the 70s, 80s, which is in itself, it's not a fire risk, but does burn easily, and it drops on fire. And the gases that come off it, the fumes, they'll kill you if the fire doesn't. But in any case, it's coming off. But the good news, there's paper behind it, look. So they put it onto paper, which you wouldn't normally do with totally. Yeah. But the paper's coming off easy. The other thing I did this morning, was I finished the plastering this wall. So again, made all the electrics waterproof. I turned the electrics off, just by the way, and then I've skimmed in there, filled them skinned up there. So other than the ceiling portals, which I quite like, but anyway, they've got to be done. But I can now do those tomorrow because I'll have the ceiling finished. We will have the ceiling finished today. Now Cheryl's joined us to help. How's that?
That sounds good. Right, let's get to it.
There's Cheryl scraping away at the ceiling. Doing well. So all the coving's down, of course. That's all gone. Bit of a mess on the floor. I'll have a go at cleaning that up. And once it's done, it's done. Does anybody know, we're thinking of having a chalkboard here. Cheryl wants it for recipes or reminders, don't you?
Yeah, I've seen one on Argos. Amazon.
I wonder if the paint does work. I mean, surely it's just black paint, matte. But anyway, I keep falling over because
I've seen a really nice, pretty board.
All right, okay, cocky. Okay, good.
Hello.
Hello. I'm about to cut. Come and have a look, see what we're doing.
Hang on then.
So the lining paper is going on. Put the frame around that so you can put your chalkboard in your spice racks.
Yep.
I finished plastering. I've fitted these. Well, we did, didn't we? And I've stripped the paper off so they're ready for plastering over now.
Yeah.
But that's a...
And we stripped this in a day, didn't we? Well,
yeah.
You did most of it.
Well, it took a lot of doing for both of us, but...
It did.
So I'm waiting till I feel a bit more energetic. Then I'm going to do the plastering. and then we can move you out of the conservatory into here, and I can get all my tools out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming on. I'm kind of almost having a day off, even though I'm doing
This
bits.
is your idea of a day off.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing what I was doing yesterday. I mean, yesterday I just papered everything. So it was quite a tough day, but I've been measuring up for shelving. We've been discussing about brackets and size and God knows. But anyway, we're getting there.
So this is what we're using for shelving. This is beech, isn't it?
Yes, it is a worktop, kitchen worktop. But it was £100 and get at least 4 shelves out of it. So it's not bad price-wise. It's not bad because shelving's expensive, real timber, it's expensive. And it's nice. It'll look nice, you know. So yeah. I've got to cut it up now and make sure that I cut it up to the right size. Because if I get it wrong, then the £100 is makes it expensive, doesn't it? So I'm going to cut it properly. Take my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I better get on.
Okay. I'm going to take Willow for a walk.
Good. I'll have a cup of tea when you get back, if that's okay.
Do you want one before I go?
Yeah.
All right. Cup of tea.
In my workshop.
In your workshop.
Yeah.
I'll put kettle on. In my little kitchen. Happy Friday. Okay, I'm going to apologise in advance just in case this video is out late. I've not had much time to do much videoing this week. Been so busy with work. I've had loads to do. So yeah, I do apologise if it's not out on Sunday. We'll try our best, but Mike's going to be plastering tomorrow, which is Saturday, and we've got my son coming on Sunday. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to get it out on time. I'll show you what he's been doing anyway while I'm cooking tea. So he's really getting there. He's put the shelves up. That's not the finished shelf. My worktop's going to be like this. This is what my worktop will be like, beech. Everything's fit dust at the minute. But yeah, there's going to be I can't explain it. There'll be lighting underneath, so there'll be a little lip, and I want them the same colour, just shows the same colour as my kitchen cabinets. So yeah, so they won't look like that, but we wanted proper solid beech wood shelves, so they're really good quality. So there's been papering. There's going to be cutting where I'll be tiling. I don't quite understand that. I am going to have a go at tiling. I was hoping to have a go at the downstairs toilet first, but I don't think that's going to be in. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be tiling. If the toilet's in first, then I'll practice with that. That's not too important. The downstairs loo, but the kitchen, I want it to look really nice. So he's got plastering. He's done a lot of the plastering. He's got these to plaster up there. I think he mentioned that earlier on a video. And oh, I ordered some coats. I need a new smart coat, so I ordered some coats and they arrived today. So we'll be doing a try on. I'm desperately trying to have some time to put a toner on my hair, and I was absolutely sure I was going to do it this afternoon, and then a load of work came in, so I didn't. But I will try and do it maybe first thing in the morning, so it's done for the try on. I don't know when I'm going to do the try on, but I'll get that out next week, and then so that'll be a little bit of fun. It'll just be nice because my dressing room's tidy-ish. It's near enough finished, so that'll be a laugh. while I remember, I've befriended a lady who used to be a dinner lady. Oh, fabulous. Love dinner ladies. They always know how to cook. And she's given me the proper school original recipe for, I used to call it chocolate concrete. On here it says chocolate crunch, but she's printed it off for me. How fabulous is that? Do you remember that? It used to go fly, if you got your spoon into it and you didn't keep hold of it, it'd go flying across the table. Somebody else would pick it up and eat it. Now she was telling me about how they used to have pink custard, and most people say they had pink custard. At my school it was green and it was mint, so we had mint custard with our chocolate, what we call chocolate concrete. But I'd love to know what you had. Did you have pink custard with chocolate concrete, or did you call it chocolate crunch? Or did you just call it that yummy thing that you get at school? The big chocolate biscuit. So I haven't got my oven at the minute, but once it's up and running, I think this is how I'm going to christen my cooker. I'm going to do a chocolate crunch. I love that it's in pounds and ounces. It's the original pounds and ounces. None of this kilograms stuff. Anyway, I remember my mum, whenever she used to go shopping, go to a local bakery. It was called Skelton's, and those Fletchers, but Skelton's was the main one she went to, and she always used to ask for a quarter of boiled ham. If you go and ask for a quarter of boiled ham now, they look at you like, you know, what's a quarter? They have no clue. Quarter of a pound. You have to know your grams and kilograms. I mean, I suppose it's not that difficult, it's just habit. It's like I do feet and inches. I know feet and inches. Now I know centimetres, but everything's in millimetres. Why do I have to do anything in millimetres? All the kitchen cupboards, it's like 1,000 millimetres or 12,000, no, 1,200 millimetres. And it's just, gosh, wouldn't it be so much easier if you just shorten that down a little bit? I don't know. I'm just having a little grouch there. I don't know why. But I'm really excited. I've got a recipe from a proper dinner lady for the proper school recipe of chocolate concrete or crunch. I need one for mint custard. I'm going to have a look online. Saturday, and I've got the toner on my hair. I actually had time to do my hair. I did it first thing this morning. Oh, it's the 1st of February. Goodbye, January. What a long month. I'm so glad to see the back of January. It just seems to last forever, and it's just been so grim. Anyway, yes, right. Was it white rabbits? White rabbits, white rabbits, white rabbits. Welcome to February. I just thought I'd do this video, this clip, for a catch up on where we're up to and what there is left to do. I've also got another video coming out, which is my try on of my smart coats. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, so yeah, you can check in for that one. Check in for that one and help me choose my new smart coat. So what else? Mike and I are taking 3 days off. Mike is really feeling it. His hands are sore. His legs have been hurting, so he's taking 3 days off. He says he's taking 3 days off. We'll see how long it lasts, you know. But anyway, on with it. Where are we up to? So we'll start outside, not for very long because it's a bit nippy. So what you can see there, that big holly tree, that's got to come down, unfortunately. A nice tree, but it has got to come down. There's going to be a shed that's going there, much needed shed for all Mike's stuff, you know, Mike's stuff, man stuff. So that's what's happening there. So hopefully the builder's going to do that and take that tree down. Probably replace it with another tree, a smaller tree, something that won't grow as tall or as big for such a small garden. So that's that bit. In the conservatory, currently my kitchen. So obviously we're not keeping the kitchen in here. Everything is in here. I've just been cleaning in here at the moment, which is really difficult with all the dust that keeps settling. But yeah, eventually, or shortly actually, don't say eventually, shortly, it will be moving into this room in here. So this is going to be my new kitchen. Hello.
Hello. I'm having a few days off, so I'm tired.
Yeah.
Shall I show you where we're up to and what he's doing in here?
Yes, please.
So, I mean, it's a lot of small jobs, and the jobs are getting a bit lighter now, you know, in terms of things. But we've got a door to sort, or not have a door, and we're thinking that one through. This door currently doesn't fit properly because the hinges are gone. Anyway, on here, you know, you might remember there was 2 glass sliding doors here. So I've replaced it at this side with some MDF sheet, and I've put a frame around it, and I've also put the board across the bottom. That's ready for some panelling for this, what will be the new kitchen. So obviously all this needs fitting, and then the panelling, the separating bars obviously need cutting, fixing. The whole room needs decorating, but over on this side you can see I've put the shelving in there and here, and what Cheryl had asked for was invisible shelving mounts. So what I've had to do is to chop out the plaster and put the actual mounts behind the plaster. Paper needs cutting, they want plastering in. But I did make a bit of an error in that when I got to here, the cable was where I wanted the bracket, the mount. So I thought, oh, I'll move it up, it won't hurt. And I moved it up. I'd already put these in. And now because both shelves will have a fascia on it, so that the lighting can be hidden behind, there's not enough room between this shelf and that. So I'm going to have to take these off, move them up. These brackets are easier to fit than these difficult ones, so move that one up. So that's that. Then of course the lighting's got to be fitted and working. This I'll reline. I put lining paper all the way around, but I'm not entirely happy with it. I'm not a paper hanger, of course. But I'm going to redo it on top, but go that way. So horizontally, this was put on vertically. And then that'll be ready for a colour. And I think Cheryl's in here going to put some fancy paper on. And here, this will be tiling. And it'll run across here, and round here, and down there like that. So all that will be tiles all the way through. That'll be a paper and there'll be lights. And then obviously new kitchen units. When Cheryl orders a kitchen, there'll be a double unit there, double unit over there, and then a 3 unit here. So that'll be good storage area for the kitchen and of course the shelves, quite nice. One of the things that I came across as an obstacle, when the electrician did his work, he had to get access into this ceiling to get the cables for the lights outside. That's all they were for. But when he drilled here, what he didn't know was that that goes into a void. It's a short extension to the house when it was first built. So above here is a roofing void. So he put his hand in, nothing. So he tried again, found the wall, which is on this side, but couldn't find his cable, so did another one. And as you can see, they're quite big. But he did save the discs, so me and Cheryl managed to fit these. Bit of timber, a few screws, but there's 7 large holes. And the ceiling, when we stripped it of paper, we found it wasn't very good. So the ceiling isn't very good. I've got a builder come in this week, and I'm going to ask him to give me a price to skim the whole ceiling. Many years ago it was something I would have done, but I can't do it now. Just with me tremor and I'm tired. So hopefully he'll do that for us and we'll get brand new ceiling. I mean, there's a new kitchen going in here from DIY Kitchens, so it wants to be done properly, doesn't it? You know. Fridge is in here temporary because of that. This cooker's fitted, again temporary, because that kitchen out there is coming in here. Obviously in here we've got the sockets to put on properly. We've got the kitchen units to fit and the top boxes, the extractor fan, decorate, and the floor. And here, look, if you have a look here, you can see this was where, here there was an old fireplace, 80s brick, it was horrible. And this all will need levelling properly so that we can put a vinyl flooring, which is going to take a bit of doing because we don't want any of the floor showing through. So I'm unsure of this at the minute. We'll see when it comes to it. So just in this one room, oh, we've got a light fitting to do as well because that one's buggered. There's a good 4 weeks work, I would think, for me. And then we've of course got the builder to do the ceiling for us. That's just in here. So I'm going to be busy.
And if we haven't mentioned it already, I think I have, but I'm getting a blackboard for their chalkboard and a spice rack on that wall.
It's very dark today.
So update on this room, and the builder's coming next week. He's going to brick up that door. A toilet, downstairs toilet, will go in here. That door will be taken off and become the toilet door, and inside there's a little cupboard, and that'll become an area for the wash basin for the toilet. So everything's getting ripped out here. This is going to be a nice, tidy, useful utility. I've got a new boiler that was on an early video. It was one of the very first things we did. We got a new boiler fitted, which works really well. So yeah, everything's gonna get pulled out, and then we're gonna reboard the room, so the full thing reboarded, so it can just be like basically a blank canvas to start again. Hallway update. So originally we were thinking about bricking that up and putting the door here to the front room. We've changed our mind on that one. So that's now the door's going to stay there. And so obviously, like we've done every room, it's all going to be stripped, all the wallpaper stripped off. And we're going to have some nice panelling. I like panelling. Mike likes panelling. We all like panelling. And up the stairs as well, we're going to do some panelling. This area here, so when you look inside here, and there, that goes through to the cupboard in the kitchen that will hold the wash basin for the toilet, and the rest of this is going to come out and it'll be a storage area for hanging coats and shoes, which are currently messing up that corner there. Might need a new front door, I'm not sure yet. With that be one of the latter things we do, I think, if anything, if we do, I mean. And then new flooring in here. There's one thing I have realised, I definitely can't have a hallway carpet, because where I take Willow, it's quite muddy. We're always coming back muddy, so this will be flooring, and then carpets, new carpet up here. All of this is going to be painted, and I've been researching that I'm going to do something quite nice with it, with this, something fancy. I think I don't think I'll go for plain white. I've seen some really nice ideas, but I'll share them on a later video, much later video. We've got enough to do. And this room, like our door curtain, this just to try and keep some of the dust out. It does a little bit. So there was a fireplace there. Mike ripped that out, and of course the marble hearth needs to go. The flooring, we're having carpeting in here. This is just, it's constantly, when you've got a dog, you know, it's just constantly sweeping up bits of dog biscuits and all sorts. So anyway, we want carpet. It's nice and cosy as a carpet. So we've got a few bits to do in here with our chandelier is going to go on there, hopefully, and this is going to be plastered. Obviously we were going to have the door there, we're not now, so that light switch is going to be moved over there, and that's obviously the other side where the new kitchen's going to be, and so Mike's got to plaster all of that. And when we do this wall, not fully made our minds up, but I would quite like the TV to be insert into the wall, and maybe, I don't know if it's always nice to have a bit of a fire, going, a little fire, but we're a long way off this room, and I think we've just got quite a few decisions to make about it. We'll be getting a new sofa, and obviously that needs to come down. That can come down anytime, really. And I've got some blinds that I need to order and fit, but again, I'll wait until everything else is done before I get my new blinds. Right, I'll take you upstairs, see what we've been doing up here. Ooh. Okay. Right, our bedroom. It's starting to look a little bit normal in here. Right, so when we first moved in, we had all of that was wardrobes all the way across, fitted wardrobes, and the same on that side, it was all fitted wardrobes. So it was quite a narrow, small bedroom. It didn't feel like it was spacious at all, so we ripped everything out. That wardrobe, Mike's built that. It's obviously it's not finished, it's got to be painted, and it's either going to have louvre doors or a curtain. Not sure. I'm going to see how we get on with louvre doors in my dressing room, which I'll show you when we go in there. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with those doors yet, or other wardrobe doors. Could be any wardrobe doors. Bit of storage up there. There's some lighting, so that eventually will come down. Kitchen lights and the bedroom light. Well, the bedroom light's going to go there. So left to do in this room, we've got that wall to finish, panelling and paint, and the ceiling's going to be a bit of a job. The ceiling's quite bad in here, so we've done our best to sort of make do with it, but yeah, we'll have to take our time with that. And again, I mean, it depends on the builder and his price, but we could maybe ask him to re-skim it for us, make a nicer finish on it. There I'm getting some blinds, Venetian blinds, and I was going to get rid of these, but I've warmed to them. I quite like them, and Mike likes them as well. And they do make the room seem a lot warmer and cosy. So I quite like the bedroom at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot to do still, but it feels nice. It feels spacious, and it's comfortable. It's a very warm bedroom as well. Well, not once have we put that radiator on. Even in the coldest days, we've not needed to put the radiator on in here. I don't know why, but anyway. Next room. Right, my room. This is currently the best room in the house, I think. This is the dressing room, my room. And so where are we up to in here? Okay, so across here, this was all fitted wardrobes, and they were ripped out. There was nothing on that wall, but this wall was just full on wardrobe. So the whole thing came out, and then Mike set about building me my own bespoke wardrobe. Some lovely storage area up there with really nice baskets that we've collected over time. So there was a few things when we were stripping this room. We found that a lot of the plaster and the walls were bad, a lot of holes, and the window frame in particular was really bad. So Mike's framed it to make it look, you know, really nice. So it's got a nice finish. It's not finished. I've got a blind coming, so I need to scrub all of this, wash the windows and scrub all the bits where the paint's gone onto the window frame. Obviously the only two rooms we've had carpeted, because they're near enough finished, are in here, in the dressing room and in our bedroom. So the rest is still, that's all throughout the whole house is still yet to be done. That's my dressing table from the apartment in Scarborough that we had. So that came with me, and has my usual gubbins in. I've managed to pack the drawers full of stuff, as you do. And up here I've sort of started putting together little memories from Scarborough. So that is that was a gift that my friend made me. She collects sea glass. She collects all sorts, finds all sorts on the beach, all coins and bits and bobs, and she made that for me. And then I've got things from other friends in Scarborough, and that's the gang, some of the gang. Scarborough Christmas bauble. And so Mike, oh, see there's a hammer there. Mike's going to put this up for me at some point. Well, he's having some time off, but he'll still do a little pottery jobs. So that's my Cheryl Life at 50 mirror. And this is all I'm doing a try on. I'm doing a coat try on. I'm finding a new coat today, as you know. So that video will be going out as well. And that's the bags of stuff. That I made that. I put that together. I was quite proud of myself. And this mirror was from an old cabinet, a display cabinet that wanted to save because we loved the mirror. Got my willow top on. Like, hello. And Mike framed it for me, created a frame, actually built it, and I'm going to decorate it. So I'm going to decorate it with all like pearlescent beads and make it really pretty and sparkly and shiny. That's not staying in here, and that isn't either. You see, I've started to get my stuff ready to put together for the try on. And of course Mike built me this desk, this table, which is for sewing and work. and I've got to get the covering for this yet. So I'm getting a special covering that's really good for handling materials on for sewing projects. So also left to do the doors, the wardrobe doors or the louvre doors there are going to be painted white and put there and there, so there'll be 2 pairs of doors. And if I really like them, then I might get some for here, but at the moment the idea is that I'll have a pretty curtain, a curtain for that, which I've had before and I really like, so we'll see. So yeah, I've got the blinds coming. I haven't measured up for the curtain obviously, because if I do think no, I'm going for wardrobe doors, then there's no point getting the curtain yet. Look at my shoes. I used to have, oh dear, I don't know how many shoes I used to have. If you ask Mike, he'll just roll his eyes. One of our houses, our big family house, I had a really big dressing room and it was packed, and the shoes were for decoration, some of them, because I couldn't walk in them, but oh, they were beautiful, real glittery burlesque shoes, platforms, high platforms. I must have had 100 pair, must have been at least. Anyway, so it's all been decorated in here. We've done the ceiling, everything was stripped and lined and painted white, and then of course when it comes to it, I will think about how I want to decorate everything. At the moment, at this first stage, I like to have everything white, all whited out, and then I'll think about pretty things and how I'm going to decorate, which will probably be next year. That mirror is temporary. I've just noticed Mike's put that there. Now that's temporary because my mirror ended up in the skip because we can't find the bulbs anywhere or the lead, so it's useless. And yeah, it's really hard to find new bulbs for, and the company who make it have gone out of business, so it's discontinued. So I've got to order myself a new mirror, but for now that's fine, it'll do, it's gonna do its job. Right, the little room, the little throne room. It's a very little room. So this is the one and only, at the moment, one and only toilet, a teeny tiny toilet. This has been ripped out, it's all been ripped out. And we're going to take advice from the builder and the plumber on the design of the bathroom. So basically we want the bathroom door to start here, and you'll open up and you'll have a big full bathroom toilet. So we haven't done anything in here yet. The polystyrene tiles need to come down, and the light. I mean, it's a complete rip out job. I could go through it all, but the whole thing's going to be completely ripped out and redone. And we've picked our bathroom, as you know, last week, picked our bathroom suite. Yay! So I'm not quite sure how it's all going to lay out in here. I've started cleaning in here. I've got to finish. I've got to clean the mirror. So yeah, I think we'll just sort of say to the plumber and the builder, here's the room. That's what the size of the room will be. What should go where? Where's best to put things? The only reason I'm kind of struggling with it is we've got a big window there. And then of course we've got the little window in the toilet. So ideally when that's knocked out, you would pull the shower and bath up here this way, ideally. So that would probably have to be bricked up. I don't know. They do them all the time, they do bathrooms, so I'll just leave it to them, see what they say. And lastly, this room has become a little bit of a dumping ground for the things that are left to unpack. This become affectionately known as the recovery room. So this was where we made this all up for Mike to recover. We did have chest of drawers in here. They're now in our bedroom. There's no room in here. But, you know, I mean, we stripped everything in here as well, apart from the carpet. We've still got the original carpet down, but we painted everything. No, we didn't strip the walls in here, we just repainted everything. There's going to be a bookshelf up there and possibly a place for a little TV. Yeah, I mean, I've got to make the bed today because Mike sometimes still needs to come in here if he's not feeling very well, and he needs his own space. Still comes in here, so I've got to do that today. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's where we're up to. So interestingly, where are we up to with budget and spend? When I come to the end of all of this and the house is done, I do have a spreadsheet, but I'll update everything properly and I'll do a proper breakdown of the costs of what it's taken us to do this place. What I haven't included is furniture that we've had to buy, and I haven't included things like buying a cooker, fridge, freezer, that type of thing. So I'm focusing on spend on the actual renovation costs of doing up the house. Obviously, we've still some more costs to come, some big ones. We've got the kitchen yet to buy, and we've got the builder coming next week, and of course the plumber and a brand new bathroom to be fitted. So that's not being priced up yet. So so far, just looking at it, we're at £12,800. We'll say £13,000 that we spent. Big chunk of that was the boiler, 4,800, and then we had the electrics and plumber. So they were the electrics. I think that was about £4,000 thereabouts. So quite a lot on those. And of course, at the beginning, because we were coming from an apartment, we didn't have any tools at all, because the building that we were in was maintained by the building company, the maintenance company. So we spent quite a lot on tools as well, and that came to about £1,400, and then a little bit more after that. If we'd have got trading to do a lot of the jobs that we've been doing, I think you could have added on, I don't know how much trade is, to be honest, but maybe you doubled it. So I do think that we've saved a huge amount of money by doing a lot of the work ourselves. It's taken a bit longer, or has it? I think Mike's absolutely cracked on. What a powerhouse. Or power horse. So he's good grief. I mean, he's 66 this year, and he's really gone for it. I'm really proud of him. And yeah, I've done bits that I can do when I can. So I think we've saved a lot of money by doing a fair bit ourselves, and there's still a lot that we are going to do ourselves as well. When we come to the kitchen, I'll go through that separately, of where we're getting our kitchen from, why we're getting it from there, and what we're going to do to fit it. So that's where we're up to. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check in as well for my try on for my winter coats. I know my ladies will. So thank you all for all your comments as well, and for comments on the last video, and for all of the lovely support that you always give us. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.